going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here back to Ralph Benson Memorial Gym. The third of 3 games here this week in district play for the Wildcats. This time a doubleheader against their hated rivals from over in Pulaski and Giles County. AJ Good joined alongside Dusty Kaiser. Crash is our producer tonight, and if you would have seen how we got this thing ready for pregame, Crash was definitely a good antidote for how his pregame setup was tonight.
It kind of looks like the side of the building.
But another big one, it's Big Kahuna night here, Dusty. A tradition that's old as time, a lot of anticipation in a packed house for a big rivalry doubleheader here tonight.
You know, AJ, I have been a part of this night for a lot of years, been an alum here. Now it's my second year doing it on this side of it, and it's just a great thing for the school, the students. It's for the charity, I guess, or if you want to look at the scholarship fund. It's just a great night, and plus it's going to be a packed house with Giles County here, not having to come as far to travel.
As the clock is ticking down, we're getting ready now for the invocation and the national anthem. And that was a big gold machine bringing you guys tonight's national anthem. Taking a look at both sides. Giles County coming in at 4-15 overall, 0-2 within the district. Their head coach is Fred Steger. For Lawrence County, 11-9 overall, 3-1 within their district. Their head coach is Wendy Scott. And Dusty, we got a new wrinkle into the pregame. Well, it got a little started a little early here tonight, but we saw these. As we're getting ready to lead the starting lineups here for the Lady Bobcats. We saw this Giles County team here a couple weeks ago, and a much improved team, even though the record doesn't really show it. This is a team, Dusty, not afraid to shoot the ball.
They are not, AJ, and I'm sitting here looking at my stats. I still got them from the last game, and, you know, we got Carson Brown, who just really shot the ball really well, and they played good defense, and that team seems like it's getting better each week, too, as we see the standings in the district.
So introducing the starting lineups, you got Carson Brown, Serenity Neal, Ashlyn Coleman, Kaya Gibson, and Kinsley Morris. That will be the starting lineup for the Lady Bobcats, and the same starting five for Lawrence County we've seen, especially the last week or so, with Sophie Cole, Cami Pig, Cabry Tennant, J.C. Scott, and Sadie Grace Cole. That will be your starting five for each side here tonight. And now there is that new wrinkle coming into it here, Dusty. The lights going out here. A lot of fun here. Gotta love the new wrinkle in here.
I do. I really liked it. Like I said, last night I got to witness firsthand for the first time, and it kind of caught me off guard, but it was really good. Fans kind of really got into it. It's just something different. I like it.
So introducing the starting lineup against Big Kahuna night. It's beach night. I've got on my beach attire. You come from work, so I'll give you a pass on that.
Yeah, Crash.
No, Crash never gets any. When you back into the building, you never get anything like.
No love.
No love, not at all.
No love.
Not from us, at least. Again, they're introducing starting lineups here. Again, this is the third of 3 games for Lawrence County here this week, and they've got 3 on the road next week in district play, so a lot going on here for Lawrence County this week. But, hey, that's what happens when you got a lot of rainouts. Weather tends to play with things that go on, and, hey, it's the winter. Snow's always going to play a factor at some point. The weather's always going to play a factor at some point, and, hey, you got to learn sometimes you got to win 3 games in 5 days to be a state champion, to win a district tournament, all of those things. It's just a test for what they're going to see here in about 3 weeks.
It is. It's called resilience, preparation. The coaches, I talk about Coach Scott. We talked about it a little bit last night. We talked about it Tuesday night. You don't have a lot of time. Girls can't get to the gym. Some can, some can't. A lot of it's just a lot of shooting around, and then it's just some running, just to try to keep your legs underneath you and stay in condition, because these games mean so much, and it's just a lot of getting up and down the floor.
Lady Cats looking for a bounce back after that tough loss to Tullahoma. Might be the 2 teams we see fighting for a district title here in Lewisburg in a couple weeks, and that team's ready to get back to Tullahoma next week and kind of get some revenge.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for revenge.
Both sides are ready. The officials are ready. And actually, the scoreboard is not ready.
And it just went out again. Mm-hmm. Last night we lost power on Russ's microphone, and tonight we've lost.
Oh, no, it's back up. Okay. And now the lights are out. Oh. No, so I think the lights are just resetting.
They've done that last night, both games.
Well, that used to happen at Loretto, too.
Oh, yeah.
When the lights are resetting after you shut them off. It's just a weird little thing that happens. Now everyone's ready, and now it is time for Lady Cat basketball here on the X Sports Network. Giles County will have the ball to start things off. A correction, the starting lineup, it's Katie Pipkins, not Serenity Neal. Pipkins does have the ball, man-to-man put on by the Lady Cats. A hand over to Coleman. Coleman drives to her right, the free throw line, kicks out to Gibson. Gibson will travel, and that will be the first turnover of the game. Lady Cats are at their best when they can force turnovers and get points off of those as well.
They done a good job of it last night against Tullahoma.
Dusty, student section is packed to the brim over there tonight.
Yes, they should be loud tonight.
Sophie Cole with it now for the Lady Cats. Picks up her dribble. Out to J.C. Scott. Swings over to Sadie Grace Cole. She'll try a 3.
Boom.
She hits it.
Starting off hot like she did last night.
3-0's the Lady Cat lead. 30 seconds into the game. Gibson now over to Carson Brown. Bounce pass over to Gibson. 2 leading scorers for the Lady Bobcats. Brown now swings over to Coleman. Coleman tries to drive, and she will be fouled in the process. It's going to go on Cabry Tennant, her first and the team's first here in the first quarter. Gibson will take it out to the left underneath the basket. And lobs it in for Morris. Back out to Coleman. Swings over to Brown. Now to Pipkins in the corner. Brown now at the right wing. Throws it in low to Gibson. Gibson turns around and loses that, but Brown comes up with the ball. She'll dribble out to the logo, reset the play. Over to Coleman. Coleman now over to Brown. Brown dribbling around. Again, tight defense here by the Lady Cats. Coleman with it. Swings over to Pipkins. She'll try an NBA range 3. Back iron, no. And coming with the rebound is Sadie Grace. Now out to J.C. Scott. Scott will bring it up the court. Gets it over the timeline with speed. Kicks here to Sophie Cole. She'll try a three. That misses. And a rebound by Carson Brown. Brown will race ahead here for Giles County. Pulls up. She'll try a three. That misses. And a rebound by J.C. Scott. Scott quickly up the court. Has Cabry Tennant. She'll try a three. Back iron, no. And a rebound by Morris. Hands over to Gibson, and Gibson will bring it up the court.
Well, it's a little fast right there for a minute.
Yeah. Thought we were going to have what we have from the boys against Murfreesboro Central for a little bit.
Oh, man, what are you talking about?
Brown over to Morris, trying to find Gibson. The good defense, actually, by Sophie Cole. That's on Gibson. You would think that's a mismatch, but Sophie Cole's not giving an inch on the low block.
She's not. Oh, they swap.
Brown now over to Pipkins. Pipkins drives, but brings it back out beyond the three-point line over to Coleman. Coleman will drive. Shot up. Can't get that one to go. And a rebound by Cabry Tennant. Tennant racing ahead. She'll drive into the paint. Right-handed layup, no, but she is fouled, and she'll go to the line here to shoot two.
This way to go the basket strong.
But can go on Brown. Her first and the team's first here of the first quarter. First free throws of the game coming up for either side. Clock stops at 5:32 remaining here in the first quarter. First shot from Tennant on its way, rattles home. No subs at the scorer's table from either side. Next shot from Tennant hits them both. It's a 5-0 Lady Cat lead. Brown will take it out. No pressure from the Lady Cats, but Gibson will meet it once she gets closer to the timeline. Dribbling around, bounce pass, stolen away by Cami Pigg. Now ahead to Sophie Cole. Cole to Sadie Grace. She'll try a three. That misses. And coming up with the rebound is J.C. Scott. Scott drives the baseline. Reverse layup. No. And then Cole's going to get called for the foul on Morris. That's her first, team's second here of the second quarter. Gibson will take it out into Brown. And Brown now bring it up the court. Tennant waiting on her as she crosses the timeline over to Gibson. Now over to Brown. And the Coleman in the corner loses it out of bounds. Third turnover against the Lady Bobcats.
Man, they was doing that last night, AJ. Picking up at half court, and that pressure was crazy.
One of the many defenses you'll see out of this Lady Cat team. Ferocious they are on defense.
Yes.
Sophie Cole with it now, guarded by Pipkins. Man-to-man put on by the Lady Bobcats. Cole bounce pass over to Tennant at the left wing. Down low to J.C. Scott in the paint. Scott goes up, right-handed layup off the glass and in, and the Lady Cats lead at 7-0. 5 points off 3 turnovers. Coleman with it for the Lady Bobcats. Now Brown. Almost like a matchup zone here, Dusty.
Yes, it is.
Coleman. Now over to Brown. Brown now to Pipkins. Pipkins. Now guarded by Tennant, over to Coleman at the left wing. Coleman dribbling, now over to Pipkins, swings over to Brown. Brown now over to Pipkins, over to Morris. Morris kicks out to Pipkins, she'll try a three. Off the front iron, no, and a rebound by Gibson. Gibson, jumper up, no. And a rebound by Sophie Cole. Giles County 0 of 5 from the field to start the game. Off bounce pass here to Scott. Kicks out to Cole. Swings over to Tennant in the corner. She'll try a three.
Boom.
She hits it. And it's a 10-0 Lady Cat lead. Now timeout will be called here by Fred Seeger. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcares.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
And back here at the Ralph, as Giles County has used its first timeout, they have 4 remaining. Lawrence County leading 10-0. 3:35 remaining in the first. Into the game, Laney King and Ryan Hughes. Sophie Cole and Cammie Pig checked out, and Gibson travels.
She sure did.
Right during the pass, so that's the 4th Giles County turnover.
And she's coming out of the game.
Gibson will check out, and seeing her first action of the game is Casey Stevenson. Tennant will take it out to the right of the Giles County bench. Scott now hands back to Tennant. Cabry, bounce pass over to Scott. Scott gets a screen. Tries to feed it down low to Hughes. Rejected back to her. King. Bounce pass down low to Hughes. Hughes, runner up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Morse. Bringing it ahead is Pipkins. And then Pipkins is going to double dribble for the 5th Giles County turnover.
That defense, man. Great defenses causes turnovers.
And you got to take advantage of those turnovers on the other end as well.
Yes, Lady Cats have got to score.
Tennant over the timeline. Bounce pass over to Scott. Scott drives, kicks out the 10, and she'll try a 3.
Well,
front iron, no. And Laney King with the offensive rebound. Now out the Tennant. And Tennant gets a new play. And gives over to Sadie Grace Cole. Cole to deflected the Hughes on the low block. Hughes will now dribble out and overthrows Sadie Grace, but she tracks it down. 2:35 remaining in the first. Cole trying to get rid of Pipkins, and the hands over to Scott. Scott guarded closely by Stevenson. She'll drive, dishes to Hughes, shot up and in. And the Lady Cats lead this one 12-0. Coleman over the timeline, now over to Brown. Brown will try a deep 3, front iron, no. Rebound by Cabry Tennant. Tennant moves it ahead quickly. Drives, bounce pass here to Cole. She'll try a 3, front back iron, no. And Pipkins tracks down the rebound in the corner and finds a way to get it to Coleman. Coleman now bringing it ahead. Thought about a 3, now over to Pipkins. Pipkins drives to the baseline, runner up, no. And loses it out of bounds. Checking into the game will be Pig, Cole, and Frazier. Checking out will be Sadie Grace Cole, Tennant, and J.C. Scott. As hockey we call trading forwards for forwards. Sophie Cole will now drive, picks up her dribble, and gets fouled. That's, most people just think it's 5-on-5-on off the ice. It's actually 3-2, 3-2. Foul will go on Pipkins, her first, team second. Gibson back into the game as Morris will check out. And that is today's hockey lesson brought to you by
A.J. Good.
Frazier with it. Lobs it down low to Hughes. Hughes goes up, tough shot, can't get it to go. And fight for the rebound will stay with the Lady Cats. 1:28 remaining, 12-0. Wildcat lead. Cole lobs it in for Frazier, now out the Pig. Pig's going to drive into the paint, kicks out the King. She'll try a 3. Back iron, no. And a rebound by Brown. Brown dribbling out of traffic, brings her over the timeline, dribbles to her right. Goes into the paint and loses it, regains possession, and lost it again. Unfortunately, Ryan Hughes, when she got the ball, dribbled it out of bounds. So they'll stay, the Lady Bobcats. Minute 11 left in the first quarter of play. Brown taking out the right of the basket over to Coleman. Coleman, that jumper blocked into the hands of Ryan Hughes. Hughes now over to Frazier. Who had Hughes in the paint, they find her. And loses that one out of bounds. Back to Giles County. First turnover of the game for the Lady Cats. J.C. Scott will check in as Laney King will check out.
Oh, that was tough.
Yep. Hughes is getting some looks down there.
She is. She's getting look. That ball's going to start falling. And when she gets hot, we've seen what she can do.
Stevenson over the timeline. Bounce pass over to Pipkins. Over to Gibson. Now over to Stevenson. Guarded closely by Frazier. And she came close to dribbling it. Got it to Brown.
Slight you pivot foot, didn't it?
Stevenson over to Coleman, swings over to Gibson. Now the Pipkins in the corner. She'll try a baseline jumper. No. And Sophie Cole comes up with a rebound and is fouled.
Man, they're scrappy too, buddy. Let me tell you.
So Stevenson, that's her first and the team's third. Here in the first quarter. 25 seconds remaining. Scott to bring it up the court. More than likely to play for the final shot here of the quarter. Over to Pig. Pig, skip pass over to Scott. She'll drive. JC pull-up jumper hits it. She has got 4, and it's a 14-point lead. 5 seconds remaining. Stevenson over to Brown. Brown shot at the buzzer. That one misses, and that one will do it for the first 8 minutes of play. It's been all Lawrence County so far. They lead at 14-0. We'll take a minute break after the start of the second quarter. We return on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Story and Lee, the Tennessee Valley's most dynamic furniture store, featuring our Made in America galleries with solid wood dining and bedrooms, leather furniture, mattresses, and so much more. You want it? We've got it. With our 3 acres of showroom and our huge warehouse, we're sure to have exactly what you want. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story and Lee.
We're back here to wrap the start of the second quarter.
Lady Cats will have the ball here. You got both Coles, Tennant, Frazier, and Scott on the court for the Lady Cats. The 14-0 lead. Tennant now over to Scott. Scott dribbles, kicks out to Sadie Grace. She'll try a 3. Front iron, no. And Pipkins with the rebound. Pipkins, that one tipped in the hands of Sophie Cole. And she is fouled in the process. 6 turnover against Giles County. It's going to go on Pipkins. That's her second. Team's first here of the second quarter. And Sophie Cole will go to the line to shoot. Actually, I thought so. I thought that was on the floor.
Yeah, he caught it on the floor.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Now, Cole will take it out to the left of the basket. Gets it in to J.C. Scott in the corner. Kicks out to Frazier. Frazier. Now over to Tennant. Tennant fakes a 3. Kicks out to Frazier. She'll try a 3. Front iron, no. Fight for the rebound, won by Stevenson. Lady Cats now 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. Stevenson over to Brown, swings over to Pipkins in the corner. Pipkins dribbles out, now back out to Brown. Brown drives, her jumper is up, almost banked it in, rattles out, no, and a rebound by J.C. Scott. Scott brings it the other way, runner up, can't get that one to go. Rebound, Cabry Tennant. Now the kick out to Sadie Grace Cole. Now back to Scott. Inside to Sophie Cole, down low, missed. And a rebound by Morris.
Frazier with a steal.
Frazier tries to get that one. That one's a rebound by Sadie Grace, and she is fouled in the process.
It's going to be on Morris.
So Morris. As Pig and Jenna Johnston will check in. Sadie Grace and Sophie Cole will check out. Stevenson will check out as well as it's J.C. Scott trying to attempt a 3. No.
That's our ball.
Goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Cats. Still a 14-0 lead, 6:48 remaining in the half. Now we have a timeout here called by Giles County. Going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take that break as well here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
And back here at the Ralph as Giles County's used its second timeout. Still 14-0 Lawrence County lead. Johnson tries to get the bounce pass and won't, and Brown comes up with its second turnover against the Lady Cats. And then Brown will get fouled in the process. First against the Lady Cats here in the second quarter. Goes on Johnson, her first. Brown takes it out and will lob it in for Coleman. Now over to Pipkins. Back over to Coleman. Coleman at the top of the key over to Brown at the right wing. Follows it down low for Gibson. Her shot is up and in, and the first points of the game for Giles County. Frazier. Bounce pass down low for Pig. Pig's got the open spy. Can't get it to go. Rebound Morris. And then a foul will come against Cami Pig. Be her first, team second here the second quarter. And hear Wendy Scott's frustration from here with her team. There's been a lot of misses within that 3 to 4 feet range.
It really has. A little sloppy down low.
Lady Cats are 5 of 21 from the field so far. Brown. That pass tip, and Coleman somehow comes up with it. It's a jump ball that will stay with Giles County. Brown taking it down in front of the Lawrence County bench. 14-2 is a Wildcat lead as they get it in the Coleman. Coleman swings over to Brown. Brown throws it to Morris on the low block. Kicks out to Coleman. Coleman drives, kicks out for Brown. She'll try an NBA range three. Front iron, no. Rebound Gibson. Gibson shot up, no. She is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot two.
Going on JC.
So JC Scott, her first, team second. Pair of free throws coming up for Kaya Gibson. First shot on its way and rattles out and in. Next shot on its way, she hits them both. It's a 14-4 Lawrence County lead. Now Giles County puts on the press. Pig over to Cabry Tennant. Tennant lobs it back over to Pig. Picks up her dribble now to Tennant. Tennant bounce past to Scott over the timeline. Now to Johnson. Drives the baseline, kicks out to Tennant. She'll try a three. She hits it. Tennant's got 8 points so far on the night. It's a 17-4 lead. Seems like every time Lawrence County needs an answer, they get it from Cabry Tennant. Here's a steal. Head to Keely Frazier, layup up and in. Make it 19-4. 6 points off. 9 points off. 7 turnovers by Giles County as they lob it down low for Morris. Morris, triple team, dribbles out, gets it over to Coleman. Coleman now over to Brown. Pressure coming from the Lady Cats here. Brown bounce pass to Coleman, struggles with it, loses it, and J.C. Scott comes away with the steal. Left-handed layup, no, and a rebound by Coleman. Now the other way, Pipkin, she'll pull up for three. That misses, and deflects out to Gibson. Gibson, runner up, no.
That's over the back.
And a foul will be called against Morris. It's her second, and the team's second here. Actually, team's third is now Hughes and Sophie Cole will check in. J.C. Scott and Cami Pig will check out. 15-point Lady Cat lead. 4:39 remaining here in the first half.
Giles County done backed out of the press.
Tennant will bring it up the court. Bounce pass over to Hughes. Now over to Johnson, swings over to Tennant. She'll try another three. Back iron, no. And Frazier going to track down the offensive board. Sophie Cole down low to Hughes. Hughes, runner up, no. Rebound, Cabry Tennant, no. Hughes tried to come up with the rebound. believe this is a foul against Giles County.
It is.
That's on Coleman. That's her first, team's fourth here the second quarter. Checking in for the Bobcats, Lily Reed, and Morris will check out. Tending to the right of the basket. Gets it into Sophie Cole. Cole out to Frazier. Frazier wide open. She'll pop up for three. Front iron, no. Hughes with the rebound. She tries to go up, and she is fouled.
We foul. Looks like that's going to be on Brown. Yep.
It is, and that will be her second, and now the team's fifth. And Lawrence County will have 2 shots on every foul for the final 4:04 in the first half. First free throw from Hughes on its way. Back iron, no good.
Man, what a crowd.
Packed house here tonight. Next shot from Hughes. Back iron, no good. And a rebound by Jenna Johnston. Johnston down low to Sophie Cole. Kicks out to Frazier. Frazier will try a three. Rattles home. 22-4 is the Lady Cat lead. Halfway through the second quarter, Brown over to Gibson. Gibson, and that one's almost stolen away by Cabry Tennant, but she gets called for the reach and foul. It's her second, and the team's fourth here, the second quarter. Stevenson set the check back in for the Lady Bobcats. And checking out is Coleman. Brown lobs it in for Gibson. Gibson now over to Brown. Brown trying to dribble out of traffic. Here comes a trap. And gets it over to Pipkins. Pipkins throws it to Gibson. Gibson drives. Offensive foul.
Good job, Brown.
That's her first. No free throws on that one. For an offensive foul. Turnover number 9 against the Lady Bobcats. Whole host of subs coming in for the Lady Cats.
Yeah.
An absolute nightmare for me, but we'll get it done here. I think I got them all.
You think you got it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you if you didn't.
J.C. Scott with the ball. Only one didn't come out was Ryan Hughes. Scott guarded by Pipkins over to Sadie Gray. Came Pig down low here to Hughes. Hughes, nice bounce pass out to King.
That was good.
Over to Sadie Grace. Skip pass over to Pig. Pig. Now skip pass over to Sadie Grace. Swings over to King in the corner. She'll try a three. Front iron, no. And a rebound by Gibson. Lady Cats 4 of 16 from beyond the arc. Brown lobs it over for Gibson. She'll pull up for 2. Back iron, no. And the fight for the rebound will be a jump ball that will go to Lawrence County. Ooh. Frustration starting to come out.
It is.
Each side. Every rebound's been a battle.
It has.
It really has here.
Yeah.
Lawrence County has the advantage, 19-15 so far. J.C. Scott bringing the ball up the court with an 18-point lead. Scott inside the Cami Pig. And that one's wrestled away. Lily Reed comes up with the steal. Third turnover by the Lady Cats. And that one. And we're going to push foul here against Ryan Hughes. That is her first, but it's the team's 5th. So Stevenson will go the other end and shoot 2. And the officials now will make their way down the other end of the court. So the first, actually it's the 3rd and 4th free throw attempts coming up for Giles County. It's Kai Gibson, who has all 4 points, hit those 2 free throws. First shot from Stevenson on its way, nothing but net. Next shot up, back iron, and a rebound by Sadie Grace. Scott. Bounce pass out to King, swings over. Now they got Cami Pig open for 3. Front iron, no. Rebound by Stevenson. Stevenson over to Gibson. Now to Pipkins, and she's fouled by Ryan Hughes. Hughes is second. 2 free throws coming up for Katie Pipkins. Staggs will now check into the game, and Hughes will check out. Still going to make some freshman mistakes.
Sure.
She's going to have those moments as Pipkins hits the first. Next shot up, and that rattles out, and Staggs comes up with the rebound. And Brown's going to wrestle this one away. Over to Gibson, and Gibson is fouled from behind. She'll go to the line to shoot too.
So Jason.
That's her second. So Gibson, who leads the Lady Bobcats with 4. Back to the line, 2 for 2 in her previous attempts. First shot up, rattles out. Sophie Cole back into the game, as Scott will check out. Next shot on its way. That one goes in. She's got 5, and the lead's down to 15. Sadie Grace's pass over the head of Cami Pigg. 5th turnover against the Lady Cats.
Long pass to make right there.
Minute 41 left in the half. The second quarter here has been grinded to a halt after
Boy, it has.
all the fouls and turnovers and all the things. Brown gets a screen from Gibson. Over to Gibson. Gibson will drive the baseline. Kicks here to Stevenson. She'll try corner 3. That hits the front of the iron. And fight for the rebound. Will go to the Lady Cats.
Man, that is sloppy.
Staggs taking it out and gets it in to Sadie Grace. Cole out the Staggs, swings over to Pigg. Pigg lobs it over to King over the timeline, saved that one from going out of bounds, and gets it back over to Pigg. Pigg over to Staggs, swings over to Sadie Grace. She'll try corner 3. Back iron, no. Rebound by Reed. Now ahead the Pipkins. Under a minute left here in the half. Gibson, runner up, no, and a rebound by Staggs. Quickly ahead, Cami Pigg. She'll drive into the paint, right-handed layup, no. She is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. It's going to go on Brown, her 3rd. Pigg trying to get on the scorebook for the first time tonight. 47 seconds left in the half. First shot on its way, and hits it. Pipkins out, Coleman in.
And
So Frazier will come in for Pigg if she hits the second. Next shot on its way, and she hits them both. 17-point lead again as Frazier will come in for Pigg. 24-7, 47 seconds remaining in the half. Lady Cats going to put some pressure on here. Brown taking it out. Finds Gibson in the corner. Back to Brown, knocked out of bounds by Sadie Grace. Brown, football pass ahead. Finds Stevenson, knocked away by Sadie Grace, and Staggs can't track it down. So Lady Bobcats will keep control. Brown. Here to Coleman in the corner. The pass back to Brown at the right wing. Brown now at the top of the key, drives into the paint. Runner up. Can't get that to go. Another rebound by Staggs off the bench with 3 boards already. Sophie Cole, outlet pass to Frazier. Now to Staggs, swings over to Sadie Grace. Bounce pass here to Frazier. She'll try a 3. She hits it. And the Lady Cats get their largest lead of the game at 20.
Another deep
Football pass here ahead to Stevenson. 10 seconds left in the half. Now to Reed. Reed here to Stevenson. Her jumper up. No. And Stags got fouled by Reed, I believe.
On 12, that's going to be Coleman.
Coleman, that's her second, but a pair of free throws coming up on the other end here for Stags. With 3 seconds remaining. First free throw from Stags. It's every part of the rim, including
every part.
Gets it to go. Stags can't get the next one. It's knocked out of bounds and will go to the Lady Bobcats. Two seconds remaining. Gibson in the Brown. Brown's shot here at the buzzer is no good, and that one will end the first half. After 16 minutes of play, it's been all Lady Cats. They lead at 28-7. Take a minute break, then have boys head coach Bryce Clift. And we return here on the X Sports Network.
Do you have a small farm, a big farm, or just critters in the backyard to feed? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to make the short drive down to A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee today. Owner and operator Jamie Ayers has you covered and will treat you right. That's A&B Feeds in Etheridge, Tennessee.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
Back here at halftime, joined by boys head coach Bryce Clift. And Bryce, guys have been playing pretty good here. It's your third game here within a 5-day span, but you can't really tell by the way your guys, the energy you guys have shown here in the first 2 games this week.
No, we played really well at times. I would like to see us keep our foot on the gas a little bit more than we have the last 2 games. We've done our job building a lead, and then we've kind of coasted a little bit. I would like to see us not coast as much. But, I mean, after all the time we spent off not being in a normal rhythm, it's good to win. I mean, I'll take a win as I can get it.
Balanced scoring. You guys had, I think, 4 players in double figures in the first 2 games this week, and you got to love to see that, the way you guys are spreading the ball around.
Yeah, man, and that's what, like we talked about before the season even started, it's hard for people to plan for because we got so many guys that can score the ball differently. And, like, you see Colton, who hasn't been in double figures very much this year but does so much other. He was able to get in double figures last night, but it's nice. I mean, it's a luxury, that's for sure.
Yeah, you got Giles County again. You saw them a couple weeks ago, and you guys handled your business there, but you know you're going to get another feisty team coming out here tonight.
That's for sure, and I promise you, I've told the guys 400 times in the last 24 hours, don't just expect to do what you did last time. I mean, they caught us on a great shooting night. We caught them on a bad shooting night. It was a perfect storm for us to handle them pretty easily, and I don't think that'll be the case. I think we'll have our work cut out for us.
Well, you tell you guys here, you have 3 games in 5 days this week. You got 3 games in 5 days next week. What do you tell the guys with all these important games is kind of smooshed together like this?
Well, we don't talk about this game or that game. We talk about big picture stuff, and these guys have a goal, man. They've had a goal since we started, and that goal is this is part of that goal. I mean, we got to keep playing. I mean, every other team we play was off for as long as we were and is making up games. So everybody's in the same boat. We just got to keep showing up. And I don't know if you've noticed, we have offensive rebounded better the last few games than we have all the time. And I've told them, just preparing for next week when we go on the road 3 straight games, that's kind of stuff that can travel. Yeah. You can't always shoot 50% from 3 on the road, but you can always dive on loose balls, get offensive rebounds. So it's been nice to see. I think we're prepared for it. It'll be all right.
Hey, all the best teams I've covered are the best offensive rebounding teams I've seen.
And our best one, so for this week in particular, Colton Tucker, smallest guy on the floor. He keeps finding us extra possessions.
He had like 7 against Murfreesboro Central. It was unreal.
And the thing is like you can do that in high school. You can be just the hardest worker on the floor and get garbage points. I mean, against Tullahoma, we weren't scoring great to start off with, but buying extra possessions allows you more chances to score, obviously. So it's little things like that we need to take on the road with us next week on that stretch.
Bryce, thanks for joining us here at halftime, and good luck in about an hour.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
Head boys coach Bryce Cliff coming up. We'll have the start of the second half of the girls' game when we return on the X Sports Network.
Thanks, man.
And my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Whether you're looking to spruce up the interior or exterior of your home or business, trust Lawrenceburg Glass to provide a one-of-a-kind product. From windows to mirrors, shower doors, custom framing, storefront installations, and everything in between, Lawrenceburg Glass takes pride in our quality craftsmanship and strong attention to detail. With us, your customer experience always exceeds expectations. We're reliable, on time, and we deliver stunning results. Lawrenceburg Glass. Our passion is reflected in our work.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Masters Home Gallery, where you'll always get a special price every day. Shop their new showroom full of name brand furniture, sofas, recliners, dining and bedroom suites, Serta bedding, lots of tables and chairs just to match your decor. McMaster's Home Gallery also has GE appliances. Stop by on Highway 43 in Loretto or call 853-6140.
Like you, our roots are in Lawrence County. Providing banking for every stage of life since 1934, Lawrenceburg Federal Bank has been not just your bank, but also your friend, helping you with home loans, consumer and auto loans, and your everyday personal banking needs. Lawrenceburg Federal offers you a warm smile and personal experience, as well as the conveniences of modern-day online banking, mobile banking, and telebanking. Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, your neighbor and friend, located at 118 West Gain Street next to the courthouse.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service.
Operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464.
And welcome back here at the Ralph. Getting ready to start the second half. The Lady Cats leading Giles County 28-7. Taking a look at the quick first half stats. Cabry Tennant leading the Lady Cats with 8. Kaya Gibson leading the Lady Bobcats with 5. Lawrence County forced 9 turnovers with 12 points off of those. Giles County first 5 turnovers, 3 points off of those. Lawrence County 5-2 in second chance points, 6-2 in points in the paint. Rebounding battle won by the Lady Cats as well, taking that one 30-18. Giles County will start off with the ball to start the third quarter. Lady Cats were 9 of 33 from the field in the first half, 5 of 19 from 3, 5 of 8 from the line. Giles County 1 of 21 from the field, 0 of 9 from 3, and 5 of 8 from the line. So pretty much the story of the game is one team's out rebounding the other and winning in pretty much every statistical category, including fouls.
That's it.
So pressure coming from the Lady Cats right off the get-go. Gibson, deep pass here to Morris. Somehow comes up with it.
It's a walk.
And she walks and make that turnover number 10. Cole will bounce pass in the Tennant.
What cord?
Tennant brings it over the timeline. Now over to Cole. Cole drives and kicks over here to Sadie Grace. Inside the J.C. Scott. Kicks here to Cammie Pigg. She'll try a 3. She hits it. And the Lady Cats lead at 31-7. 15 points off those 10 turnovers. Gibson over to Coleman. Now to Gibson. Back to Coleman. Coleman over to Pipkins. Picks up her dribble. And looking for somebody. A skip pass over to Gibson at the left wing. She'll drive. Pull-up jumper. Can't get it to go. Cammie Pigg with the rebound. J.C. Scott bringing it the other way. And that one sent back to Cammie Pigg. She'll drive the baseline. Kicks out to J.C. Scott for a straightaway 3. Front iron, no. And knocked out of bounds by Coleman. Will stay at the Lady Cats.
Sam asked me about some power cable.
We good, Sam? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Crash.
Formerly known as Sam.
J.C. Scott in the paint. Goes up, she gets fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. That's on Coleman, her first, and the team's first here in the third quarter. J.C. Scott will go to the line. She had 4 points in the first half. First shot on its way, hits it, nothing but net. No subs from either side. Next shot up, and rattles it home. She's got 6, and the lead is out to 26. Gibson bringing it up the court for Giles County. And that pass tipped and stolen away by Sadie Grace Cole. Right hand to layup up. No. Offensive rebound, Tennant, no. And J.C. Scott comes up with a rebound. Now over to Sophie Cole up and in. 7 points. Now on second chance opportunities. 35-7's the lead. Coleman over the timeline. Drives, walked, but they'll give it over to Pipkin. She'll try a deep 3. Back iron, no. And J.C. Scott gets the rebound. She's got 5. Scott, bounce pass here to Pig in the corner. Loses him momentarily, gets over to Scott. J.C. drives, jump stop, and travels. 6 turnover against the Lady Cats. Can't deny that one.
No, you can't. It's
5:50 remaining in the third. Gibson bringing it up the court. Bounce pass here to Pipkins. Keeps it from going out of bounds. Here to Coleman. Coleman will drive. Her tough shot up. No. Rebound Morris knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Bobcats. Lady Cats winning the offensive rebound advantage right now, 13-4.
You know, they've picked it up, the AJ, the past few weeks in these rebounding category, and they've done a really good job on the boards.
Like I told Bryce at halftime, the best teams I've ever covered are the best offensive rebounding teams.
Well, sure.
Coleman shot up, blocked, and goes in the hands of Sadie Grace Cole. And J.C. Scott, unfortunately, double dribbled there, make it the 7th turnover against the Lady Cats.
Did she double dribble? Because he was standing behind her. How's he call that?
No one's arguing, so.
Well, Wendy was, but I mean,
it was kind of hard to tell. I
can't really see real good where I'm at.
Brown's jumper rattles out, and a rebound by Cammie Pigg. Now to Sadie Grace, back to Pigg. Here to Sophie Cole, rushing ahead. Bounce pass here to Tennant in the corner for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound by Morris. Pipkins here to Gibson. Come to the 5-minute mark here in the third. Gibson now to Brown. Brown lobs it to Coleman in the low block. And an offensive foul.
Good job by Jason.
12th turnover against Giles County, and Coleman's going to pick up her 4th. Hughes and Frazier into the game. Checking out will be Sadie Grace and J.C. Scott. Packed house here tonight for
and they
Big
just
Kahuna.
keep coming in.
One of the best nights of the year, one of the best atmospheres in all the state of Tennessee.
You
Frazier.
ain't kidding.
Now to Sophie Cole in the corner for 3.
Short.
That misses. And come up with the board, and it's actually knocked out of bounds by Ryan Hughes, and we'll go to the Lady Bobcats. Stevenson bringing it up the court. Bounce pass to Gibson. Gibson kicks out to Brown. She'll try a deep 3. Back iron, no. Rebound by Morris. She goes up, no. Brown comes up with a rebound. Her shot is up, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Go on Frazier. That is her first and the team's first here of the third quarter, the 4:18 mark. First free throw from Carson Brown rattles in. King and Johnston set the check in. And checking out is Colin Pigg. Shot from Brown on its way. Back iron, no. Ryan Hughes comes up with a rebound. She's got 5 boards, and then that one's stolen away by Stevenson. Jump ball will go to Lawrence County. Tennant will take it out. And the Johnston picks up her dribble, back to Tennant. Lobs it over to Johnston. Now to King. Has Hughes down low, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Johnson. Now to Tennant, she'll try a 3. Back iron, no. An offensive rebound by Ryan Hughes. Shot up, no. And coming down with the rebound is Hughes.
Goodness gracious.
Bodies everywhere. That will be a jump ball. That will go to Giles County. Went back and watched some old wrestling matches today, and
we got one hurt.
Yeah, we got someone down here, so while they go check on her, we'll take a break on the Exports Network.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is your one-stop for new garage door installations for all commercial and residential buildings, plus they offer full service on all existing doors. Need a new garage door opener? Truett's Garage Doors has you covered. As an AMAR Gold and LiftMaster dealer, Truett's Garage Doors offers the best pricing anywhere in the area. A family-owned and operated business, Truett's Garage Doors has been helping Tennessee and Alabama residents since 1999. Call the pros today at Truett's Garage Doors, 931-201-6464. Are you busy at home or at the office and can't get away for your favorite meal? Simply pick up the phone and call Wright's Delivery Service. Locally owned, locally operated, fast, friendly, and reliable. Phone 256-762-3031 or visit WDSordering.com.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And back here, thank you for telling me, Crash. Morris now coming out. Hope she's okay. She's had a pretty decent game so far, 6 boards and a couple of steals. And she'll make her way to the locker room. Again, we hope everything's okay there. Went down hard on the scramble for a loose ball.
And there was bodies everywhere, as you said.
There were, yeah, the old Michael Cole. Bodies are everywhere. Gibson with it. Now for Giles County. Over to Stevenson. Now to Brown. Brown gets that one knocked away by Laney K. King. Brown will take it out in front of her own bench. Over to Gibson. Gibson over the timeline. She'll drive. Picks up her dribble out to Brown. Trap comes from the Lady Cats.
Man, that is just vicious.
Now over to Bird. Bird shot up. No. And a rebound by Frazier. Johnson. Outlet pass here to Hughes. Lady Cats got numbers, and her pass is kicked away by Gibson. 3:13 remaining in the quarter, so a 27-point Lady Cat lead. Frazier takes out the right of the basket, gets it in the Tennant. Tennant drives, runner up, no. Rebound Johnston. She tries, gets over to Hughes. Hughes loses it, now goes over to Tennant. Now over to King, saves that one from going over the timeline. Now over to Frazier. Frazier. And Ryan Hughes is going to get called for an offensive foul.
What'd she do?
I guess push Bird in the paint. 9th turnover against the Lady Cats.
Hughes is 3rd.
The team's 2nd here of the 3rd quarter. Brown will get it over the timeline. Over to Pipkins. Pipkins at the top of the key over to Stevenson. Now to Gibson in the corner. Gibson tries to drive the baseline. Runner up and in. She's got 7, and the lead's down to 25. Tennant over the timeline. Now out to Johnson. Here to King. Swings over to Frazier. Down low to Hughes. Hughes, runner up, banks it in.
Good job, Ryan.
She's got 4, leads back out to 27. Now 12 points in the paint, as opposed to 2. Opposed to 4 for Giles County. Stevenson facing the 2-3 zone over to Brown. Under 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Brown drives, right-handed layup. No, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. And will go on Hughes, and that's her 4th. Pair of free throws coming up for Carson Brown. She's got a point tonight. She's 1 of 2 from the line. Giles County 6 of 10 from the line so far tonight. So 6 of their 10 points have come from the free throw line. First one's off the back iron, no. Wholesale changes coming in for the Lady Cats. Hughes, Frazier, King,
and Johnston.
Johnston check out. So the original starting lineup with Staggs back in the game. Next free throw's up and in. And she's got 2 points, leads down to 26. Pig to Scott. Now to Sadie Grace. Pig spins across the timeline, picks up her dribble. Now to J.C. Scott in the middle. Kicks out to Sadie Grace. Now over to Pig. Inside to Scott. Scott drives, tough shot up. No, she is fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2.
Is it going to be on Gibson?
Wilt. Be her second, and the team's third. Pair of free throws coming up for J.C. Scott. First shot on its way, hits it. Next shot up, and gets the friendly bouncing in. She's got 8 points. It's a 28-point lead. Lady Cats 9 of 12 from the line. Minute 30 left in the third. Gibson. Bounce pass here to Brown. Pressure coming, and that one's knocked away. And a foul's going to be called against Brown. 13th turnover against Giles County.
That's her fourth.
So a pair of starters for Giles County in foul trouble. Team's fourth here of the third quarter. Scott. Outlet pass here to Pig over the timeline. Camry's going to drive. Goes the opposite way. Kicks out to Sadie Grace. Thought about a 3, pulled it down. Now to J.C. Scott. Scott finally out to Sophie Cole. Kicks her to an open Sadie Grace for 3. She hits it. And make it a 31-point lead. And now we're going to have just a substitution timeout as Cabry Tennant will come in for J.C. Scott. Still charged at the 32nd timeout to Lawrence County, but it's just a sub timeout.
Yeah, J.C. rolled her ankle. They're actually letting her. They let her come out without having to call a timeout.
Okay, so an injury timeout.
Yes. I'm good for something every once in a while.
Well, Wendy kept hitting her shoulders like she was calling.
Well, I think she was going to use one if she had to, but he was nice.
For once. Bird drives, baseline jumper, up, no. And a rebound by Staggs.
It's like her 5th rebound or 6th.
It is her 5th. Sophie Cole just out of the reach of Cabry Tennant. Yeah, that's a 10th turnover against the Lady Cats. Gibson brings it up the court. 30 seconds left in the third. Over to Pipkins. Pipkins dribbling. Now over to Gibson. Gibson drives. Picks up her dribble. Kicks out to Stevenson. She'll try a 3. Back iron, no. And a rebound by Sophie Cole. Giles is 0 of 12 from beyond the arc. Cole trying to get out of the pressure. Gets the Stags back to Cole. 5 seconds left in the third. Stags. Hands over to Tennant. Tennant's shot here at the buzzer is short, and that one will end the third quarter. After 24 minutes of play, it's all Lady Cats. They lead at 42-11. Take a minute break at the start of the fourth when we return on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
And back here, getting ready to start the second half here. Lady Cat, second half, fourth quarter. Lady Cat's leading this one 42-11. They'll have the ball here to start the final 8 minutes. Tennant over to Cole. Cole, a bounce pass over to Tennant. Now to Sophie at the right wing. Down low to Jenna Johnston. Johnston kicks back out to Cole, and Pipkins knocks it out of bounds. Stay at the Lady Cats.
And they did stop it.
Yep. Oh, you're right. It's over 30. It should be a running clock. Again, that's under the official's discretion. If both sides agree to it, the officials actually have to be the one to institute that and tell the scorekeepers it's a running clock. Tennant, bounce pass here to Staggs. Sophie Cole comes up with a loose ball. Cole guarded by Pipkins. And a 3-second call against the Lady Cats.
Coach Scott still giving direction.
11th turnover here in the game for Lawrence County. 6 here in the second half. Gibson over the timeline. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson over to Brown. Brown drives. Scoop shot up. No. Sophie Cole with the rebound. Sophie with 5 boards. She'll race the other way. Drives into the paint and her pass to Tennant. A little bit too low and hot. 12th turnover. Brown brings it up. Brown. Gibson brings it up the court here for Giles County. Facing that 2-3 zone. Now to Pipkins. She'll try a long 2. That misses off the corner iron. And a rebound here by Brown. Brown kicks out to Gibson. Gibson drives the baseline. Got an open lane. Layup up and in. She has got 9 to lead all scores. Sophie Cole dribbles to her left. Now to Tennant in the corner. She'll try a 3. That's off the back iron. And a rebound by Jenna Johnston. Now out to King. King's runners up and in. She gets on the board. Leads back out to 31. Stevenson with it. Now over to Pipkin. She'll try a quick 3. Back iron, no. And knocked out of bounds. It will go to Lawrence County. Checking in now will be Frazier Hughes.
Jaco.
And Jaco. Checking out will be Staggs, Johnston, and Cole. 31-point Lady Cat lead, under 6 left to play. Tennant dribbling to her left. Now hands over to Frazier. Frazier kicks out to Jaco. Now over to Tennant. Tennant down low to Hughes. Ryan goes up and she's fouled. First team foul from either side here in the fourth quarter.
You know, it's like each game. She gets better at going to the basket, AJ. That shot, she's going to get even better. That shot's going to start falling.
That's on Bird, her first. First shot from Hughes, rattles in and out. Next shot up. And that one rattles in.
Man.
Knocked out of bounds and will go to Giles County. .540 remaining in the game. Brown will bring it up over the timeline. Lawrence County might start emptying the bench here in a couple minutes. Brown over to Pipkins. Now to Gibson. Now over to Brown. Knocked and stolen away by Ryan Hughes. Hughes right into layup. No, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line here to shoot 2. Goes on Gibson. That's her third and the team's second of the fourth quarter.
I was going to holler for her to dunk it.
First free throw from Hughes on its way. That one rattles out.
It's going to be
Lily Lloyd checking in, and checking out will be Laney Kate King. Gibson will check out. And so Shyla Gardner checked in, and that one misses. And coming up with the rebound is Bird. Gets it ahead to Brown. We don't have a number 2 on our roster. And we got a foul called.
I don't have
It's going to go on Frazier. It's her second, team's first here in the fourth quarter. Stevenson now over to Gardner. Picks up her dribble, and Jayco's going to foul Brown. First on Jayco, team second of the fourth. Brown lobbed this one in for Stevenson. Kicks back out to Brown. She'll try deep three. Back iron, no. Rebound by Hughes. She's got 8. Hughes will now race it up the court, slows it down, and gets it out to Frazier. Frazier, she'll pull up for 3. That misses off the back of the iron. Rebound by Gardner, and a jump ball call that will go to Giles County. Packed house here.
I feel like they're just closing in on us.
Yeah, there's like, Dusty said earlier, it felt like there's 1,000 people standing behind us. Pipkins struggling with it. Wrestles out, now over to Gardner. Here to Brown. Brown will try deep 3. That's off the back of the iron, no. Rebound by Berg. Berg goes up, and she is fouled.
Going to be on Frazier.
It's her third, team's third of the fourth quarter.